Testing. Yeah, okay, microphone is working. Seems like everything is working. Alright, let's go start up the game. Oh wait, I forgot to do one more thing. I need to change something. Let's see. Okay, so I can add that. Yeah. Hello, I'm just setting everything up for a second. Let's see if there's one. Okay, I need to change this also. That works now. So that's good. I need to open this. And hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to the chat. Alright. Okay. So we have all the chapters till 9 fully complete. We're now at Ancestral Forge. Let's see how that will go. I forgot to check how many collectibles there are, but I'm guessing there will be a lot. Just adjusting some stuff. Let's see, here is... Okay, that's good, and here it's also good, seems like. Yes, alright, that's awesome. So then I can open this again. Let's see what are missions. 230 gold, 4 collectibles, 2 rubies. I don't know what the one is. And then 2 specific hearts. Alright, the challenges are scored 10 different hits with the grenade launcher weapon. Oh, direct hits, okay. That seems doable. Lock down demons with the shield saw for 20 seconds total. Oh, I know what it means. Basically just throw your shield at people. And discover areas, which I'm going to get anyway. That seems all achievable, so that's good. So, grenade launchers here.
The mine is open.
So far it's easy.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
Let's see. Only one more left. There we go. So what else do we have? Oh yeah, lockdown demons. Just going to this one. Stronger demons. That one. Block it? You can block it after a while? Doesn't matter. Only one more time. Let's see, what else is there? Let me just change one more thing. Because I think that's handy. Oh, I wanted to test this one. I cannot. It's a shame. Why not? I will look into it later, and I wanted to do one more thing. Where is it? Let's do it like that. Okay, that should be it hopefully for now. Alright. Still want the enemy to south for a second, but hey. Actually, I don't need to have this one marked. Alright. Let's see. Map. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Secret key is handy. So that's this way. Yes. No, I can see it there. All right. Okay, more enemies. Let's see what else they got. Seriously? No. Okay, that's one. Oh, the enemy despawned? Okay. I thought I would just get him and then get the loot, but hey, also fine. Need some armor. Oh yeah, let's see. Making sure I got those two. Let's see. Alright. So... Oh. Let's get this one. How is this cutscene?
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
Oh, gold. It seems interesting, but not for now. There's the key. Okay, so wait, what? How much gold? That's 50. So. Come on. I don't know why I have that, but okay. I have skipped one door. What's behind the secret door? That's fine. Let's see. Should have gotten attention. All my shots missed and my health is getting Let's stop that. Let's see, did I miss someone? Oh, no. Oh. My enemies are spawning in front of me. Am I still in combat? What is happening here? I don't know. Was this everyone? It's a sigil. Some free health, always nice. So okay, it's the life sigil that I was there. Let's see what is here. Oh. So that's good. Another chest. Good evening, man. How are you doing? Let's go. How are you doing? Everything right? Can I block that one? I'm took longer than I was hoping to get off. Uh-oh. Oh, I was more scared of what would happen, but it seems it was still manageable. So I didn't catch your name correctly. I don't see your name. Oh, MLSNWW. How are you doing? Let's see if I can find some armor. And let me also check something else. No, you didn't stick around. How did I get a diamond? I think I missed it then. I'm sorry for that, whoever sent it. And thank you for the like. So, let's see, what can we do? I should put it more like this. Let's see what...
Almost finished. What?
Let's see. Yeah, it's 4. Yes, 0, 1, 0. Oh, I said that totally wrong. But hey, that's not bad. It seems like I'm still on track for my collectibles. Let's see.
More switch.
Okay. Alright, fun. Oh, it's just repetitive. Focus it. I risked 2 chances to my weapon. A little bit confusing, but hey, got us there. It's the second doggy statue. Let's see. No, please. Let's see here. There we go. Let's get some ammo and health. Alright, let's see. Let's see. just a snake left? Thought it would have been more. Oh, the others despawn. Wanted to get my release in to get a little bit more ammo, but hey, that's fine. This is the first time I get this. Gravestone. So, I'm guessing Gravestone is the most high upgrade thing. Normally you get a tutorial, but... hit demons with every pellet from combat shotgun shots. What? Oh, it's a mastery. So let's see where we're going. This time I'm also just doing it with a tutorial, so I'm sometimes looking to the left to see from where I should go. What the flip? Let's go back here. He's watching here. Here. I think it's related to bats that are not good guides yet out. Where are we going? Oh wait, I wanted to... Wait, where's my... Oh, here's Mastery. Hit demons with every pellet from combat shot. What did you say? Oh, wow, did you invite me? What do you mean with invite you? Thanks for the like, but what do you mean with did you invite me? I got that sometimes also from your live stream, but I didn't specifically invite you, I just went live. Need more ammo. This shotgun is way too fast empty. Weapon mastery. Did you already start this game too, or not yet? Nah, I also got the same thing from you, so... Nope. You're one chapter further than me? Okay. What do you use for collectibles? Okay. Can you? I thought some of the things don't show correctly on the map. Come on. Just totally want to melee and then she can kill something. Oh, still no ammo? That's really... Okay. That seems pretty decent. I should start focusing more. Now I'm just way too much focused on the weapon turns, I think. Oh wow. That was just really bad of me, but hey. Some stuff doesn't show so far. But chapter 7, and which chapter are we now in? I think I'm now in 9? Come on. Up on. There we go. We just despawned. Is this really the weapon mastery? Okay. I'm now totally lost from where I should go. I love it too. I'm just not a big fan of how I play, to be fair now. There's a secret. Trying to figure out where that guy is in the video that I'm following, which is kind of annoying. Where the flippity floppity flop are you? Okay, there, and a little bit that way? Maybe? What? I think so. He's higher than me though. How can he be higher? This is what I get if I go not focus on him and then just do my own thing a little bit. This is also not good. Alright, now I don't even see the place that I wanted to go to. I believe this was where I fought it before, right? Let's just go back then. Alright, he was here. Yeah, I think maybe I will not stream with the guide anymore. This is really bothering me a bit. I thought I would give it a go, but it just really bothers me. Okay, he went this way. Oh wait, no, it's just still fighting. God, I hate this. Okay, he went in here. That one I couldn't find on my map before. So I wonder how you found this. So how did you find this one? Before, when I was looking on the map, it wasn't shown. Maybe I should watch my map a bit more. God, I hate this. Now he's doing this fight. Skip, 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 skip. So something I really dislike about this video. It's basically the whole thing. Very annoying. I don't like to stream this. I think I will, after this level, stop streaming this and start playing other game. Let's see. I'm just going like this. Oh, more gold. Guessing he will pick it up later, but hey. When in Rome, right? I'm kind of thinking of once I completed the collectible run to also do a run where I just do a harder difficulty and just play for fun. I think this game deserves that, but I'm not sure yet.
See you at the elevator.
Ah, he now picked up those golds that I just picked up. Okay, at least it's a normal fight. You're playing Ultra Violence? I'm just normal difficulty because there's no difficulty achievement and I wanted to enjoy myself. Oh yeah, I need to be close and close with this guy. I thought I feel like I regret. That's good. This is standard difficulty, so the normal. I forgot how it's called in this one. I think it was the second difficulty or something. It was basically, this is for the basically the normal difficulty, but different now. Okay, my collectible counter is good so far. So how many times did you play this game? I'm guessing one time? Okay. I thought you always had many days break, but how long? I thought you didn't start it for a long time. Give me some more weapons. Ammo, I mean. So in how many days did you have the 2 streams? Okay. Wait, what? How come he has... He only has more diamonds than me. Let me double check if I didn't miss that thing. No, he didn't. I think he... Yeah, he suddenly skips and has 3. I don't know why. What? That was stupid. Alright. I think after this maybe I will continue playing a little bit One Punch Man. Seriously, how is this one not living? There we go. Free. That was really bad play, but I'm trying to get that like he said it, but I think maybe my own style's better. Give me some ammo. Is it already in this room? Ah, it's there. There's the ruby that he had, why I was confused. Wait, what? Nice. Oh, come on. Oh. there it is. I want to go there. For when? Not planning to start any game, just finish the games that I'm currently have. But one of the games that is in my to-do list is still Halo 5, but I wanted to do that with you if you remember that. That's still pretty much on my to-do list. For the rest, I'm thinking of starting Forza Horizon 5 on this account, but I'm hoping Forza Horizon 6 is coming in the future maybe, so I don't really feel like... so I'm a little bit hesitant. But Halo 5 is the only Halo game that I didn't finish yet. Or even started. So yeah. Well, let me just pause. So here you see it, Doom the Dark Ages is one, then One Punch Man, Apex Legends is basically just leveling up. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Gears Tactics, Minecraft, and the Stanley Parable, and Tekken 7. Those are the games. So far so good. I'm playing it with a friend, but the last time he was really just bugging me. Well, not bugging, what you call it? He kept killing me. I don't know if you call it bugging or whatever. Is he achievements? Oh, easy achievements. He says so, and he says he will help me with all, but we will see. I'm still busy with it. Kind of fun to be fair. Maybe I can do it a little bit later, after this level. I honestly never streamed it so far. It was because I was still learning a lot. Just made videos from it so far. But yeah, I was also doing pretty boring stuff in whatchamacallit, Minecraft, just building, learning the game. Nine 2 1 1, and it's only think last fight.
No signs of the demons, Thera.
We won't have much time.
But to be fair, my views and your views are different. So if my views are good or bad, will
The ancestrals never
still be
really
very
die.
different from what you would
The heart
experience.
endures. We harvest the energy.
Thank you for the rose, by the way, and the heart me. I didn't see the rose from MLSN. So my apologies for missing that one.
Svara. Nim unvek anme. Vesekwe. Svara. Nim unvek anme. Vesekwe.
Yeah, I have some people that really watch me a lot, and most people don't. Like I have one person. Alright, fair enough. I will keep an eye on it. With the lives, I'm always having a little bit issues with reading it correct. Yeah, I will do my best. The heart is beating. Are we in a giant monster right now?
They're here, falling back. We'll meet you at the exit.
Achievement Ancestral Berry. Acquire your first shield rune. Okay. You may now select the shield rune on the tab as well as preview upgrades or any shield runes you acquire. Upgrades must be purchased at the Sentinel Shrine. Okay. Oh yeah. Similar ground splitting feature. Okay, I have this one already unlocked. That's awesome. Let me just check something quick. Okay, I don't need to watch the stream anymore. Okay. Let's have some fun. Why doesn't it work? We're at 42. Getting close. There we go. Achievement. I don't need to focus on that also. Get my first weapon mastery. Nice. So let's play this last level out a little bit nicer. Let's get a little bit of health. Let's see. Enemies. There's a bench or whatever you call it. I love how strong the gun is. Somebody behind me. Two people behind me. That really distracted me too. Ah, come on. Which one you mean? Oh, this one. Maximum ammo increased. It's already there. Okay. Well, at least it's 100%. Oh. My first Bravestone. It's a pretty nice one. Do you get every level 1 now? Because there's a lot of weapons, I'm guessing, or more than one in each level. Yeah. Okay. Does the weapon mastery also? No, it's here. And in the next level, it also keeps saying the weapon mastery is done or whatever. So if I look now, I have so far everything 100%. And I'm now at level 10. Okay. Let's start another game. I don't want to be busy with the guy on live stream. What do you want to watch? One of the games that I mentioned before. Apex or Doom or Stanley Parable I also didn't play for a long time, or One Punch Man, or Yeah, those are basically the choices I'm giving you. While you think about it, you want me to play some more Doom? I will open the door because it's getting very warm on the attic. How many add-ons do you think this game has for me? Literally, how many? Let's see, 2,756. I have way too many songs. Way too big of a game. I'm leaning towards either Stanley Parable or One Punch Man. I didn't play Stanley for a while, so that might be fun. It's a little bit expensive. Yeah. It's I think the game that I put most money in. Yeah, let's do let's do the Stanley Parable. I will change my stream stuff. Stanley Ultra Deluxe. The Stanley Parable. You cannot use a lot of sentences in whatchamacallit. Twitch, TikTok Live. I mean, sorry, that's it. Deluxe. I said I'm updating my stream information that I'm going to Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And that TikTok Live doesn't have a lot of room for the titles. Here also, these gone. All right, so my stream information has been updated, so now I can start again. Why doesn't my button work? Seriously. Uh, basically, it's because friends keeps asking me to play with them, and they ask for those games. And I said as long as I have achievements in it, I'm okay. Something is wrong. I have to. What can I do? Can hard restart. I don't like that. What if I start this? It works. If I go back to home. What? Even my home doesn't work? Oh. There we go. This one can be on quit. I'm not lucky. It's really in here. Okay, finally, starting the game. This is what you get if you have too many games. You always just have to... too much DLC makes your Xbox slow is basically what I'm trying to say. Takes also forever. I'm going to set the current time again. 11:52. See if I get another joke or something from it. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct? It's not so funny. Okay, let's get it over with yet. Let's start the game. Oh yeah, it was now the Stanley Parable 2. That's where I left it off. How many game sessions did you finish this game?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm just not
Stanley
playing.
decided
Should
to
I
go
have
to
a
the
guide
meeting
next to
room.
it? No,
Perhaps
right?
he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe read the achievements again. I didn't read it for a while. I think this one will come automatically. I think... Okay. This is probably from the jump thingy. Okay. Click on door 430 times. Okay. What? The speed run I already have. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Alright, just resume the game for now. Not a lot of change except for the balloons.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
This seems
and
like
Stanley
awful
knew it
lot
perfectly
like the
well.
normal one.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
I
the
don't see the
employee
balloons
lounge
even.
first, just to admire it.
Where are the balloons?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour.
I was
after
really
all,
thinking of
just to
making
spend
a
a few moments
parable,
here in this immaculate,
an annoying
beautifully
video of
constructed
this room, but I
Stanley
decided not
simply
to.
stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I forgot what my goal was. I don't think it's to finish the game correctly.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
I actually
ago.
never went up there. Let's see what's there.
Look, Stanley, I think
I always
perhaps
went
we've
in
gotten
here.
off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Oh,
your trust
there are
in
balloons
someone
here
else
too.
can be difficult,
Woohoo.
but the fact is that the
You can see
story
the
has been
differences
about
in the Stanley
nothing but
Parable
you
2 versus the
all this
Ultra Deluxe
time.
version.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
That's nice.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who is
She's
her?
been waiting.
Who is that? I'm curious now.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What is in the other end of the phone? I cannot even answer it, I think. And that's cool. Yeah, I think you had one really that went viral. That was really awesome.
sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Wait, is that the room that it said? The
Okay,
room
there we
427 that I
All
needed
right,
to
now,
knock on?
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
That was funny. Do you actually think you have a wife?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee to Sarah.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
It's nice that you have 2K
Look
for
at him
it.
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
On YouTube or
Now he's
on
pushing a button.
TikTok? On which one
Now
are you?
He's eating lunch.
On which one
Now
are you focused?
He's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Because I heard...
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Can you hear
From
also just
behind
not
his
answer
desk,
and wait?
Stanley
Does
dreamed
it have
of wild
different
expeditions
actions?
into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Let's see what will happen if I ignore him for a little bit. Does he get pushy or is it just waiting? What do you guys think? Let me know. How long should I wait? Let's wait for 20 more seconds. I don't think something is happening, so just do
And
watch
so
TV.
he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press A to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The
Is
mere
this just
thought
basically
that his
narrating what we did
decisions would
before?
mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Please press B to prepare dinner.
As he wandered
Why
through this
don't-
fantasy world, he began to fill it
Why
with
do we
many
just
possible
stand here?
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
This could have been a
Down
video
another was
or
a yellow
cutscene.
line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Please press to tell your kids a story. What? Now I have kids? I thought nobody would love me.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press to tell your wife you love her.
But there is
Okay.
no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality,
Turn
all he's doing
slowly
is
in
pushing
my
the same
office,
buttons
huh?
he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm
to
trying to
sleep.
tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
Oh, he's really
He
the
won't stop.
sunshine talking
Here,
today, huh?
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press to be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in
Think
a way
now
that
it's
he'll
completely
understand
my
that every
office?
second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Wow, that's just so dark. Sorry. And we're back. Okay, and we'll not do that one again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shall I see from, since it's now Stanley Parable 2, right? Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Let's see what happens if I just follow the story.
Door on his left.
Or do you think I should do something else? Bruce, what do you think? Should I go through the story or just do something else? I think for now the story
there
is
was
fine.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
By the
of
way, this
disbelief,
is the best
Stanley
presentation.
decided
I
to
know
go
you're
up
not
to
in the
his
office
boss's
as normal,
office, hoping he
but
might find an answer
these are
there.
just really the best. Basically, oof.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Should
so
I
the
put
boss
here
had assigned it an extra
88888?
secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I'll just try writing 888888 for a while for the achievement. See if that does something.
8.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
With the speedrun, it at least went fast.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Let's see, what else should I focus on? No, seriously, we disabled it. That's, I think, the jumping thing. Test achievement. Yeah, this is for the test machine. The entire duration of a Tuesday. Is this just leaving your Xbox on a Tuesday with Stanley Parable running? Click on the door 435 times. Yeah, this one I can do. The next one, set all setting sliders. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that the 10-year one?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
I think then I will
when for
maybe
years
start
it had never
PlayStation
occurred
gaming
to
or
him?
something.
This question would not go unanswered.
Does it start
for
from
long.
midnight or when?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Just finish the game, see what will happen.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
That's a good one, actually. just go offline and clock setting. Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Trying to also fix something for tomorrow, but it's kind of hard to do everything at once.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes, that's it.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Maybe I'll
His
believe
own
it.
life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Thanks. I will focus a little bit more on the achievements soon.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation.
I will just see what will happen when I finish the game, if
happy
it will have
or
any
sad,
big difference.
or content, walking, eating.
Mind control offline. Oh yeah, you can choose. Seriously, we disabled it.
Working, all of it monitored and commanded from this.
I really wonder where the jump pad
And
is,
as the
though.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
course
kept
I
you enslaved
activated
all
it.
these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes. Of course.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Sounds
In the
good.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long
Interesting.
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
Let's see if I can run it that
about
way.
me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of
Nah, I
solace
don't need to
before
know
you're
that.
obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Wow, this
Other
guy's
times,
just really
I
missed
let
the
the office
sunshine.
sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Really thinking of turning
My
it off,
goodness,
but then
only
again,
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
okay, he gave me a minute
Oh dear
extra.
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no
How many
idea
more
where you're
times will it
going or
extend
what
it,
you're
do you
supposed to be
think?
doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
I really
is?
feel like they're trying to make me press the up button.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
You can sure
This
talk
is not
a lot.
a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control
While
this
he's doing
world,
that, I'm
that's
going to
fine.
check the
But
achievements
I'm
for this
going to
game.
destroy it first, so you can't.
Yeah.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
Well,
ending
technically
here.
it's
Just
less.
you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Let's see. Complete, okay. Complete the memory zone ending just before you reach the room. Okay, and we're back here with, it was a new ending, but I didn't see a Stanley Parable thing. Let me just check it out. What do I need to do for this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Different one.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay, now I need to
Perhaps
go
he
for
wanted
the
to
stun
stop by
fix.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
Now also
this
using a guide
room.
to see from
But
how
eager to get back to
the
business,
Stanley figurines.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And let me check something quick. Okay, and this. Okay. Okay, so now I'm
Stanley
just
was so bad at following
needing to
directions,
find the
it's
ending
incredible he
thingies.
wasn't fired years ago.
Ah, I see it. Let's get that collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay, I now know where the
Stanley
next
had
one
now
is.
gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten
Is this
path
a new
that
ending
it seemed
again?
the office had begun. So far off the.
What's the narrator?
You
That's
didn't think I
awesome.
was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly
There
and
would have
trite
been
explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was
Yeah, that
all
would be
just in
amazing.
Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay. It's kind of fun, but I feel like they milked it a little bit too much to make it real fun.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
I
could
know
it
where the
mean?
next location is, so
Stanley
that's
decided
good.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh.
he had the confusion and the chaos all
The
seemed
bucket
to
is
melt
always
away
important
as
to
Stanley
have.
embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on
This
his
makes a
left.
whole difference with the bucket. I mean, this is a bucket. I mean, I feel so confident. How can we find them? I know where the next one is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Woohoo! Oh, I need to press
Another
something.
miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
So it's now a Stanlerine for me. Okay, where's the next one? Here's a red and blue door. How do I get there?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during
Is
work
that
hours.
this
He might be
place?
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why
Think
had he
so.
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something
this is
occurred to
the
Stanley.
big
Maybe,
thing again.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked
Yes.
the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance
like
and wisdom
this,
for
huh?
me in
not
difficult
there
times
yet.
such as these. He held the bucket close,
8,
yet felt
3,
none of its
11,
familiar
12.
reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't
Yeah,
my
1,
bucket.
2, B,
It's just
4.
a normal, everyday
Because it
bucket.
sounds like 3.
Someone
I think
else's
that's
bucket,
amazing.
perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all
This is
terribly
terrible wrong.
Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience
Where's my
without the
bucket?
psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone
can
truly
fly.
mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket. Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
The
was
real bucket has
incredibly
been
painful.
inside of you the whole
Stanley
time.
doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
She also has a
But on this
bucket.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man
Okay, I
had no
think I have
bucket.
an idea where it is.
Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped all the way to work. Nice. Okay, so now I need to get the next
All of his
goal.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I think I
Stanley
know how to
decided to
get
go to
there,
the
but
meeting
I'm
room.
not
Perhaps
completely
he had
sure.
simply missed a
So
memo.
let's see if I can find it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
This one.
he entered. This was not the correct way
I
to
need
the
to find
meeting
the red
room,
and
and
blue
Stanley
door
knew it
ending.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope, you did not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
I think
5
I
years
need
ago.
to be there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay, the
I realize
collectibles
that
do
investing
disappear
your
after you
trust in
get it, so
someone
that's
else
good.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really?
Yes,
I was in the
really.
middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
think this
that
is the
convinced
red
that I
door,
want
blue
something
door, right?
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
feel
show
like
you
this is
something
correct.
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
Yes.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked.
Yay.
Lately, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
Figless.
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Figless. Go on, go for Figless.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
Actually,
door.
I never seen what the red door looked like, so I'm actually going to
Oh,
go to
thank
the red
God you
door.
are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me
Let
show
me
you.
show you. Okay. What are we going to do?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Okay, I know where to go next. This looks kind of beautiful.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It's good that he finally feels happiness. Are we just going to space out? This can be very trippy if you have something. Not gonna lie. Hey Lemon Boy, how you doing? It looks like someone did smoke this, yes. Very trippy. Well, when I say someone, it's basically the game or yeah. Oh, I can move still? I didn't know that. I'm basically on a huge flower.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I could have just gone.
Oh no.
Where are we
Stay
now?
away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley. No!
Oops. You don't want to...
Thank God. You lived.
I want to listen what he said.
You had me worried there for a moment. No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Is he still going to add more, or is that basically it all?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Let's see what happens if I go to the other room now.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
That's beautiful. Still...
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Okay, enough. It wasn't that funny to stay.
No, perhaps
not. Why do I walk so much slower? Is it because I've fallen so much? Or is it the other reason? Almost there, just 30 more minutes. And voila.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yes.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Always.
Well, this one is yours.
Oh, he does sound very sad. And how does he survive like 20 falls?
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
All right.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Who is following me? I'm wondering who it is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I want this time to go to the boss, so that's this direction. How can we find them? I like the mysterious sounds.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Indeed.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Why not jazz? I think jazz would have been a better fit here. Although I'm not hating it.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright, if correctly, here's another collectible.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the
One
Figler
more to
Anarines.
go.
Very
Woohoo.
soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anarines. None of us can.
Okay. Oh, I can still go out. That's... No, I cannot. So I need to finish the story again. Alright. Fair enough. Good.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's see.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's good.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, let's see.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
What else do I miss? This description, yeah. Yeah, set all the settings, don't play, okay. So these two achievements are basically to focus on.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never... blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Give me a second.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his
Forgot to put my
co-workers
phone
gone?
back on.
How had he been freed from the machine's
see.
grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
At least this
but
is faster than
happiness.
the other adding.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
It looks nice
And
outside,
that was
huh?
all he needed to know.
I mean,
It was perhaps the only thing worth
it
knowing.
could have been a bit nicer with the
Stanley
texture-wise,
stepped
but hey.
through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Nice.
And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was finally happy, so that's good news.
All of his co-workers were
Oh,
gone.
which door did I
What
need
could
to
it mean?
knock so many times?
Stanley decided to go to the
4:30.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
It's this
simply
one.
missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
$4.17.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
How many clicks?
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, 20 clicks. 417, 20 clicks.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Oh, 437, where are you? Ah, great. 436. Where's 437? Come on. Oh, I love these numbers, man. 437, where are you? I don't want to go out. Where's 437? Oh, wow.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Seriously.
Now, back to door number 437.
437, at least I know where that one is now. Oh.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417. He's really just messing with you.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. How do I?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Seriously, how stupid is this? Copy.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So now I'm going for the last collectible. How can we find them?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. And there it is,
Yay.
the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This
feel
is
it.
doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would
course.
tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like
Nice.
a reward, and we can't have that. So,
Oh.
instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Click buttons. Okay. Let's see if I can get the last achievement.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it
Nice.
just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't
Yes.
it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Mhm.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Alright. The Stanley Parable.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 of 6, of course. How do I get out? Oh, there. Oh, this looks also nice.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Wow.
Okay, let's do a
stairs,
little
red, blue,
quiz.
stairs.
Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I think red door, blue door.
No. The red and blue door room was the 4th place you found a Figanley, not the 3rd.
Okay.
Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the red and blue door room feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
So now we're going to the other one, I'm
Let's see.
guessing?
What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
Ah.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't remember this, but okay.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Where's the video? How you found it? By the narrator. What's that over there? This editing is really amazing. You found it behind the boss's office. Thanks for watching.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes. Oh, in 8 minutes. It's a pretty darn good video for 8 minutes. Now the last one.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the boss's bathroom. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay. Yeah, in the present.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
All right.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
All right.
Okay, yes, the boss's bathroom. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
Recent.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched? Yes, I love that video.
Made in 8 minutes, still pretty darn good. And then the pink room that I don't
Still don't
understand
remember
at all.
the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room. These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one. Oh, I really thought the door would open. I'm not allowed to go in this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
18 out of 16. Ooh. What do we get here? Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find... Oh, yeah. Can you find... The collectibles. That's new.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say oh, yes! The two doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Go to the right door. Ah, it goes to the same location this time. And this is my location.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
I wonder what he's remembering.
I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
All right. What was it? Quit to main menu. And then I should have something called epilogue, but I don't have it yet. So I read if you don't have it, that you need to restart the game a few times to set the clock. Go on. Please adjust the status. Okay. I like that one. Okay, the slider is adjusted. What else? Is it time for the right now for the correct time? Yes. The time is yes. Yes. I will not help. Wait, come back to visit me? No. But it's time for the entire Tuesday. Okay, all settings. And I kind of want to finish this achievement because I've been working on it for a while now. Yeah. You won't have any. Okay. Video games were meant to be played alone, like being alone, don't you? Oh, it's time for me to leave. Okay. Not really my. Perhaps I'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Now I have the epilogue. Took long enough. Let's see what the epilogue has to show me. I don't have water anymore. Let's see. Nice fire. I wish I can crash. There's it with office chairs. Kind of looks beautiful. Don't have anything against this. It's a nice space, but the office chairs are gone now. I miss the office chairs. Hey, is that the memory thingy? Yeah, that is the memory thing. Wow. Memories are really gone, seems like, huh? Like so many, I enjoy my time with the original Stanley. Okay, yeah, this was basically the bad review part. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. Is this cash? Oh, name button. Name buttons that only say Jim. Wow, one is called Stanley. I think they didn't update it. Ah, the Infinite Hall. That one is awesome. Oh. I can collect so many. Didn't leave any, right? Nice. Now I don't know. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Okay. Maybe just go to the computer. Hello again. It's nice to see you too. There will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers had to preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Let's run this facet into the ground. Let's start root. Okay. Don't. Let me show you. Together we are going to make Stanley Parable. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try something, some random words together to make a new title for the game. One with the baby. It's absurd, I love it. Every time you restart the game, I will advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick up a new subtitle. Adding more. Okay. Good, let's see every time you start it. Noticing that the nerd never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I won't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed, you see? Okay, the achievement machine is fixed. Let's see if we can spin it a whirl. I'm ready. Please enter the current time. Okay, actually it's not that bad, it's just 7 minutes. Please enter the computers. Why again? So, begin the game. The question is now, where do I go to get the machine?
This is the story of a man
Goodbye.
named Stanley.
Alright, I'm in the game. I believe the new
All
content
this
door
coverage
was close by.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Nice. So we're getting new content door again. I will finish this ending and then I will probably stop for today.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The
Don't tell
original
me that
Stanley
this will
Parable was
be...
a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable.
I was in Stanley Parable 3.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few
So why
minor
is it
additions?
here
Think
again?
of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It
let's
could go in
go.
so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out
I
some
can't
of them.
believe it's that simple. Okay, it's finally time. I've been waiting for this for a very long time since I've seen this achievement. Will I finally get my free achievement? Let's see.
Now,
Come
here's
on.
something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the
Let him
achievement will be
speak.
given
I'll
to
be
you.
right back.
It's as simple as that.
Test achievement achieved.
As
Finally.
you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Yeah.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed
I
it?
fixed it.
Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can
Finally.
see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
Ooh.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe.
Just breathe. Okay, I like that. Well, I'm happy I finally got the achievement.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
So what am I still missing? I'm still missing 3 achievements. So let's do this. Settings, World Champion, settings. So I need to change everything. What is a rectangle? Okay.
This is the story.
Okay, is that all? Which settings haven't I touched yet? I think this one I just cannot change. Am I missing something? Settings world champion. Feel like I missed something. Apparently there should also be a... seriously. Okay, so it's not yet good. What am I missing? Maybe that's why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Ah, I think I read it. Okay, maybe this will be it. Let's see if this will work if I really change everything fully. Come on. Why does it go to 100? Okay. One up. And here it goes again. It says online that you need to do it by one, so let's hope this will be over soon. Seriously. How big can the rectangle size be? This is just not fun, just clicking, spelling, not even halfway. From which size did it start? To which size does it go? I really don't know. I think at least 200 now. Come on. Almost there. This is probably just 100. Please let this be the... Oh, this is another slider. I hate sliders now. Come on. Please let this be the last slider. Oh, come on. I forgot about audio options. At least in controls there's no slider, right? My finger hurts from pressing this button so damn much. I should really deserve an achievement for this. Who makes up such an achievement? Come on, 75 to go. 50 to go. 40, 30, 20, 10. There we go. Oh my god. Can I set it to default again? Yes, please. Oh wow. Great job, you did it. You are the champion of settings, all the slides to all the possible numbers. Please enjoy this room. This is your room. It was made just for you. They will never set the settings slider to every possible setting. Congratulations, Settings World Champion. Settings World Champion. I mean, I feel proud. I feel really, really proud. All right. We still have commitment and super go outside. Super go outside. How do I get this? All right, then I will stop the game now. I want to go to settings, I believe. Network settings. Go offline. Okay. And go to console info. No. Storage. No. Dates. Language and location. No. Time. And what do I need to do then? I think I need to restart. Let's see if I stay offline when I do this. Let my Xbox shut down. Okay, I'm still offline. That's good. He still has something, seems like. Let me hard reset the Xbox. That didn't feel like a hard reset. That can be better. Xbox sign is off. Controller has nothing. Will I get the Xbox logo this time? Let's see. So far I have no signal. This is not really reassuring. There we go. Settings. Can I now adjust the time? See, here's the date. So I need it to be, let's do it for this March, and then Monday. Monday, okay. Time is 12 p.m. 12, let's say 57. And then I start the game. All right, let's see how it goes. I've now been 10 years in the future, if correctly, according to this. Oh, that. Give me a quick second. All right. Oh. Let's see if it took it. I hope I didn't beep it up because Spectre Pirate. Oh, this one looks pretty good, dope. Okay. Let me also just check something else real quick. I cannot see the achievements. What is it named? Yeah. Commitment. How do I get that? Okay. Let's first check if This one worked. Let's hope so. Didn't pop. Or maybe I should have pressed begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons
It seems like I had
how
to.
long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427...
I think I was too hasty. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, you know what? I will actually stop for today. I want to thank everybody who came or watched, and I hope to see you guys next time.